Hello, sisters. Welcome to episode 2 of our Sister to Sister podcast. Today we are going to talk with you about the Collaborative Leadership Development Program, known as CLDP. And I have asked Sister Michelle Marie Stachowiak, the Felician Sisters Liaison to the program, and Sister Mary Victoria Richardson, our most recent graduate, to tell you more about it.
Hi, I'm Sister Michelle, and I am the liaison of the Council with the Collaborative Leadership Development Program and the Leadership Collaborative. So how the program began was over a decade ago. Different leaders realized that each congregation was offering a leadership program specific to their own congregation, and that it might be beneficial to create a leadership program which offered something to everybody and offered the opportunity to learn together. And so I was a part of CLDP 1. I was a part of the first program offered, which was kind of experimental. And the focus of it is that leadership is a relationship, and that relationship is not confined to elected leadership. It's a part of everybody's life. Also, as our numbers of professed sisters decreases, we might be in situations where previously there were 5 sisters serving in a ministry. Now there may only be 1. And that places a different burden of leadership on that individual sister. So the program offers opportunities to learn together. What do we have in common? How do we strengthen our own tendencies to be reactive or to be creative? What kind of leaders do we want to be? And what are the practical steps that allow us to try to live out those goals and those purposes? And what happens is, after you complete the CLDP or one of the previous versions of the program, which was specific to a congregation, you then have the opportunity to become a part of the Leadership Collaborative, which has now reached probably a number of 500 eligible participants. And that program offers some opportunities for continued networking, continued ongoing learning, and it also is sort of the home of the CLDP. And at Leadership Collaborative opportunities, we have a chance to reconnect with each other, to spend time with our peers, to discuss how we have been integrating what we learned in CLDP or the other leadership programs, and to really look at how is religious life evolving, what's emerging. And of course, we also have some of our associates there who may have participated in the program. So it really is an opportunity to connect together and future together and support one another in the current version, the current reality of religious life.
My name is Sister Mary Victoria Richardson. I am stationed in Jackson, Michigan at St. Joseph Convent, and I minister at Felician Children's Center in Jackson, Michigan. I am a mission leader, and I also am a receptionist, and I teach religious ed for the infants to the 5-year-olds. And I also teach at St. John the Evangelist on Sunday, Catholic school there, for religious education. I enjoyed everything about the CLPD. The travel, the going to St. Louis and hearing all the presentations that were there, meeting sisters from under the age of 60, and the small group experience that we had and the large group experiences there, the rituals, applications. We had a coach. This was the first time she met with everybody for 4 times during the whole process, which was really helpful. We went over the leadership circle profile, the 360, which was really beneficial. It talks about your reactive and your creative sides. And for me, this was a very important tool that we worked on all the time. some of the unexpected things that you might find when you go to the CLPD, for me, the first unexpected thing was the fellowship of the sisters and lay associates, because we had lay associates also with us, and the camaraderie we had with each other. It was just fun and amazing, and we really enjoyed each other. And also, I got close to many people. And the second unexpected thing that for me was, we had a sister come from Mexico, Sister Gazelda, and our whole presentation was in Spanish, and the PowerPoints were in Spanish, and I don't know any Spanish, but she was so passionate, and it was so powerful, and it was on diversity. And it was the first time in my life that I had an experience with diversity. And she did something with us called the heart, which was unexpected, and we were each had to draw a heart. This is the heart of the person that I drew, but when we drew our hearts, we had it at our table, then we took it to a ritual center. When we took it to the ritual center, she prayed over it, but then she started talking about crumbling up the heart, and she said, "This is your heart, would you like it to be crumbled? Would you like it to be discarded? Do you treat people? Do you ignore them?" She says, "How would you treat this heart?" And so then we went around and we picked a heart that wasn't our own. We took it to our table. And we thought we were going to pray for that person, the rest of the day. We did, but we thought that was going to be our prayer person. She took all the hearts back at the ending ritual, and we had to go around and lovingly hold the hearts in our hands and exchange them. And I ended up with another person's heart. We had a lot of diversity in our CLPD 6. We had sisters that were from Puerto Rico, sisters that were from Mexico. In my small group, I had a sister from Trinidad, I had a sister from Belize, and the ones that were Spanish speaking that wanted to get a clearer translation because they needed the translation, especially from Puerto Rico, they had translators all the time. So we always had a translator box with us, so when they spoke, they could speak their native language, and we would listen to their questions and answers. But when Sister Gazelda came, they didn't have to wear the headsets. We had to wear the headsets. So that was it was a powerful experience. So if you're interested in the CLBT program, just go for it.
Thank you, Sister Michelle and Sister Victoria. I hope this has helped you to learn a little more about the Collaborative Leadership Development Program. If you are interested in learning more, please speak with me or with a member of the Provincial Council. God bless your day.